recently became a daddy back in December.
That's right.
Son Perry. The other thing, Carlos, I know you've been training really hard for this fight, getting your cardio going. I wanted to give you an opportunity to thank some of the folks out there because of your sponsors.
Oh, yes. Bikram Yoga being great. Bikram Yoga in Clayton, over there by the Snooks. They're being awesome. They had me in there like for 3 months, and everybody been working with me and that sort of stuff, and it's been great.
You look a lot trimmer than last time I saw. I mean, you're never out of shape. You're a good athlete, but you look really trim now compared to even last time.
Wow, 6 weeks you were walking around about 210, 212.
Yeah, I think I can.
We were saying fat jokes behind your back. We just didn't want to tell you.
I think I can honestly, they say behind every successful man is a woman, and I think I can.
She's starving you?
I think I can give that thanks to the ladies at Bikram Yoga. They're really tough over there, and they're really bringing it.
Hey Andy, is this mic working now? Can you see the levels?
You're coming up a little bit, Scott.
It was unplugged.
Oh, that might have had something to do with it.
You might need to repeat some of those things as far as we were talking about earlier.
Well, I mean, let's just keep talking about this show. This is going to be a fantastic show. You have a lot of the ground and pound ranked fighters. You have number 1 and number 2 at 170 pounds that are going to be fighting. So that's exciting all by itself. Oops, put that wrong. And that is Tim Smock's going to be fighting Lance Benoist. Tim fights out of CMMA. Lance fights out of Mike Rogers, St. Charles MMA on Team Boggy.
Yeah, that fight is absolutely one of the ones I can't wait to see.
I mean, there's a bunch of them. There really is.
There is. There's not just one number 1 and number 2 kind of fights. There's at least 3 fights that I think are going to be absolutely outstanding. Actually, all the fights are going to be great.
Right, and rankings are subject. I mean, if you got guys in the top 10, you've got some of the better guys. I think the 155ers, we got, the number 1 against
number 5.
Number 5.
Yeah,
but
Rice House against Hill.
They're pretty interchangeable in the top 5 in this area as far as rankings. It's, an opinion.
And again, that's a Rogers versus CMMA.
It is, and the thing about that one is don't blink.
Yeah.
Do not blink when you're watching that fight because that will be an exciting fight no matter what.
You've got a lot of good guys. I mean, we haven't got. You're fighting at what weight, Carlitos?
We catch weight 190.
190. Okay, and so so when you work a little harder and you make 185. No, I'm just kidding. We haven't ranked the 185ers yet, but there's a lot of guys that are kind of close to that. That are right in there. And I mean, Samir's fighting too. He's at 170. He's ranked also.
170, fighting another guy from I think maybe Berger. MMA.
I mean, there's a lot of people that are in the top 10 in just the couple rankings that we've done at weight divisions, and there's a whole lot more. The rest of that list pretty much belong in their weight division as far as the rankings. I mean, you guys have just really put together a great card. I'm real excited.
There is one fight that I want to see that's not a ranking.
Yes.
That's Mr. Knogle. Math teacher Knogle.
This is a story in itself. The news was interested in this because he's a math teacher in Granite City. He's 40 years young.
That's right, 40 years young. Steve and I graduated high school together, so I know exactly how old he is. Exactly the same age as I am, and I don't really want to repeat that age either. But I'm very excited to see this particular fight. I've never seen Steve fight. We've been buddies for 30 years, so it's I'm much anticipation to see him actually get into the cage and do what he's taught a lot of people to do.
Well, one of the things I like about Steve's fight is, I'm not going to name names, but I've been to more than one promotion where the fighter fought in his own promotion and took on somebody who it really looked like it was their first fight. Now, the guy who Steve's fighting has fought one of our top fighters and beat him pretty handily, Shannon Walsh.
Yeah, Jason Niehaus.
Yeah.
I think I've said his name right. I may have butchered it a little bit.
He goes by, I'll think of his nickname. It's great, but I can't think of it.
Man Bear?
No.
Something like that.
Some South Park reference.
All the way from Tennessee. That's where he's from. All the way from Tennessee.
The guy's smooth. I mean, when you see him, you will see a guy who looks really relaxed getting in the ring. And he was a very good grounder. I don't know about his stand-up, so he better be ready, but the guy's definitely very good on the ground. Was countering Shannon pretty much on every front.
Yeah, I've only seen the one fight with Jason and Shannon, and I watched. Jason just really a very strong individual. He really manhandled poor Shannon pretty handily. I mean, not to say something bad about Shannon, but this guy outsized him by quite a bit and used his size as an advantage.
Oh, absolutely.
In a-
And
in a
Shannon
very
actually
significant
fought
way.
a good fight. I mean,
He
we
fought
gotta
a
get back
great
to
fight.
Shannon.
Fought a very good fight.
He really did.
And the guy never really hit him when he was on the ground. He wasn't able to hit Shannon, and Shannon was able to nullify everything the guy did and
But that's
stayed
thank
right
God
there in
because
him.
of
But the
Shannon.
guy stayed, kept him from reversing him, and that kept him from winning.
And again, I think it was because he
It went all
he
three
knew
rounds,
he
right?
knew- no, actually Shannon took a
TKO in
headbutt.
the third.
Oh, that's right. He took a headbutt.
He took a headbutt, and it was inadvertent. I
Right.
mean,
Now, Shannon's come down too. What weight is he fighting at this fight?
205.
And
Shannon's
he's never,
205.
has he ever fought at 205? I know he's fought bigger than that his last several fights.
I don't know what his last fight was. I think it was like a catchweight of like 215
I
or
think he
something.
was right at going for 205 when he fought this guy.
Right. He was almost at 205 when he fought this guy, and he actually took a fight at 225. Where
Right.
this guy was at. So
So this-
Shannon was a lot smaller than this guy.
Right.
Talking
This will
about
be
a
the
25-pound difference.
This will be the first time he's fought at the 205 weight that he's.
Yes.
That's good.
He's come down from 300.
Right, and
So
he's.
this is a lot. He's come a long way.
I think
He's
it's.
come a long way in weight, but he's also come a long way as a fighter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No
Yeah,
doubt
and
about it.
he's going to be a different fighter this time too at that weight. And I heard him say he might even consider 185 at some point.
I think that's exactly where he should end up.
I think
Yeah.
that's his target.
That's amazing. Yeah, starting at
I
300
say
pounds.
James kicks his butt when he's 185.
Well, James is actually on the card.
James is the last fight on the card, isn't he?
James is,
Main event.
I guess you'd call him the main event. He's fighting another title holder, and they're going to fight for a belt. This is going to be our Steel City Rumble belt.
Oh, good.
Your first belt.
Our first belt that we've given away. I figure we've got two guys that hold belts. We should give away a belt.
And James already holds a belt for your promotion, Jim.
Actually, James and Adam Donovan hold the Steel Warrior belt when I was involved with their promotion, but they were the champions for that. And also Tim Smock won a tournament that we did for Kick International, which is the national sanctioning body. He won the Missouri State title belt. So you've got three guys that have won belts on promotions I've been involved in. I've seen them all, and they're great fighters.
And
So
they're
I'm
all on
looking
this
forward
card.
to it.
Yeah, they're all on
right.
this card.
Plus more.
And another fight that just to bring back is this Blake Chatham Carlitos Jones fight. I'm just really excited about this. Carlitos, I know you've been waiting for this, and you're excited and ready to go. Steve Berger is an excellent trainer, excellent fighter himself, so it should be a really good fight.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm not worried. I did my homework, and nothing beats beating the Bucks.
Absolutely. I know you've been working really, really hard, so I'm excited for this one. I'm excited about the whole night. Scott, go over the name of the promotion for everybody and where they can get tickets.
The name of the show is the Steel City Rumble 5, The Evolution. It's at the Chaffetz Arena. It's this Saturday night. The fights start at 7. The tickets are available either through Metrotix or at the arena box office. You can certainly also catch some tickets down at the CMMA Club in Pontoon Beach. The
BMFFightwear.com.
BMFFightwear.com will redirect you to one of the spots where you can get the tickets
Okay.
at.
Throw out the number to Metrotix in case anybody's interested. It's 314-534-1111. 1111.
Thanks, Andy.
You got it, Scott.
Yeah,
Everybody should go to the show. If you have not been to a live MMA event, this would make a great first show for you. You will not be disappointed.
If you're a fighter and you want to see big shows like this happen and maybe one day be on one, you should be there. If you're a fight fan, you should be there because it's some of the best talent in the Midwest that they've got to offer by far. A lot of these guys are ready to turn professional, I believe, and I think a lot of these guys are just going to be stepping up. You're going to, fighting in front of 2,000 people is a lot different than fighting in front of 750 people somewhere. I know Carlitos has been on the international biking circuit before, so you probably aren't going to be afraid of being on a bigger arena like that.
Being on the big Jumbotron.
Yeah, there you go. But some of these guys, you've done it on an international level, and some of these guys have not been on this size show. So even, it's a good chance for them to get out there, and really show what they've learned, and a chance to be on television and get a little bit of press. And you guys, this is being filmed too for future television, I heard maybe?
Well, we are filming it. Unfortunately, we won't be rebroadcasting right away.